First question, Dr. Dipaya. So the first question is, how would you describe ophthalmology as a residency? What prompted you to dedicate your entire life to this subject of ophthalmology?
Okay. Ophthalmology is one of the few subjects that has a blend of a medical and surgical field. An ophthalmologist may choose to practice the medical ophthalmology part by practicing glaucoma, uvea, medical cornea, medical retina, or he may go for a vast aspect of surgical ocular surgeries. Ophthalmology is considered one of the cool branches and a short subject. But I, as a resident, find it's cool branches and short subject, but me as a resident, it is not only about cool and short, but it is a huge subject with a lot of interesting facts and things that are hidden inside the small eyes that fascinates me. The eye is not as small as it looks. It's vast than we can ever imagine. Every day I find new aspects and new branches opening up in front of me. As a first year resident, a lot of work and learning has to be done before you can start surgery. The world of ophthalmology is an unique world where you operate on structures that can only be seen under microscope. And at the end of the day, this gives you immense pleasure and you are proud about it. Why I choose ophthalmology? I wanted to take up a surgical branch. I was confused between general surgery and ophthalmology. I was deeply interested in both these subjects. I had a feeling of doing something different, something difficult, something challenging. I chose ophthalmology. It's because I had a feeling of starting my practice post PG. Ophthalmology gives you a chance to start your practice post PG. You may not go for fellowships, though fellowships are becoming important these days, but still, without fellowship, also you can make good practice. I grew a lot of interest and aspiration and for the eyes, seeing my dad as a practicing ophthalmologist. But frankly, my dad never pushed me to take up ophthalm. It was all my interest and choice of this subject. I hope it answers, Srijan. Srijan? Srijan, I hope it answers. Srijan there?
Yeah. So we'll move to the next question right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a brilliant answer. And we'll move to the next question now. The question is regarding the scope of ophthalmology. As we all know that we are budding doctors and we always want to serve the society. So what is the scope of serving society and what is the scope of practice in this branch?
Okay, so scope in ophthalmology is quite good. Yeah, ophthalmology provides a good scope for practice, and being it a clinical branch allows you to serve the society. Vision is important and valued to everyone. The slightest difficulty in vision, people visit their doctors, and when you cure them, you can see and feel the relief of the patient. This gives you a lot of satisfaction at work. There is coming to scope. There is a dearth of ophthalmologists in Indian scenario, so you would get a good set of patients in your practice. Cataract is physiologic in older ages, and cataract surgery is the bread and butter of ophthalmology. With the rising number of cases in diabetes, hypertension, and other lifestyle diseases, you have cases of diabetic hypertensive retinopathy increasing day by day. With the use of more electronic gadgets like mobile, tab, laptops, you get more refractive, and especially among the youngs, you get more refractive errors. Generally, myopia, they tend to rise. Almost 60% of the people require refractive corrections below the age of 30 years. Close to 85% require refractive correction by the age of 60 years. Refraction is the ground pillar of every ophthalmologist. The maximum patient that comes to your OPD comes for refraction. With people becoming more and more conscious about their beauty and cosmesis, and also due to job specifications, people need to remove glasses. Here comes your refractive surgeries, LASIK, 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 SMILE. You have cases of seasonal conjunctivitis, allergies coming to a clinic. Glaucoma is on the rise. You get a significant number of glaucoma patients in your regular follow-up. And if you diagnose and treat and when you diagnose and treat these patients well, you have them for a long-term follow-up. These are the basic cases you get. I haven't yet discussed about the late oculoplasty, uveitis, retina patients you find in your regular OPD practices. Moreover, newer fields in aesthetics are coming up where people want their facial cosmesis, removing of dark circles around the eyes, removing of profits. This all come into the arena of an ophthalmologist. And additionally, no other specialty would like to go inside your arena. No one likes to deal with the eye or even the periorbital region. Nobody is as confident as you as an ophthalmologist to deal with the eye. So you don't have any competition from other branches.